Hello again, guys. I'm back. Today is November 29th, 2017. Welcome to my channel, Alien Society. I got a little Valiant Thor update for you guys. Not Valiant Thor per se, but, one of the members, known to you guys as a Venusian, from Frank Ernest Strange's book, Stranger at the Pentagon. So far, I gave you guys the first, obviously, the first identification of the guy known as Valiant Thor, which of course is Frank Ernest Strange's. Secondly, is a man by the name of Jesse J. Womble, who I already showed you guys. It's not the same guy, but it's basically shown in the pictures as as if it is the same guy, but it is not. Okay? But they're both identified as Valiant Thor. For those of you who have not seen these videos before, go check out my other videos and you can see in full detail how and when and where it all came from, and you will find out all of that. So I'm not going to really get into it here. However, in this video, I'm going to get into the identity of Jill. Okay? So far, I've gotten the identity of the main character, Commander Thor, who was, of course, Valiant Thor, right? Frank Ernest Strange's / Jesse J. Womble. The identity of this female right here, according to an Annie Cherokee Rose, who says that she was her paternal aunt and adopted mother, which is on record. And she said her name is Mildred Pinkston. So you guys just heard me. Her name is Mildred Pinkston, aka Jill, right? Let me show you what she looks like. There you go. That's her right there. Now, of course, people are probably saying, wait a minute. How can that be her? Well, a few things you got to think about, right? When Frank Ernest Stranger showed you those photographs that you guys already saw online, which still exist out there, and I got them myself, you guys can see that there's a bunch of young people, okay, between the ages of maybe mid-20s to not in the 30s, mid-30s, okay? So you guys can clearly see that those people were no longer young people. And of course, when I did speak to Julie Strange's, Frank Ernest Strange's third wife and last wife, once again, I spoke to her about the photographs, if she had any, because the purpose of that was so that she can confirm that this so-called Valiant Thor, who does not age like we do, and who still looks as he did in the 1950s, according to Frank Ernest Strange's, before he died, of course, in 2008, November 17. But of course, she obviously, as a big excuse, said that no, Valiant Thor did not allow her to take photographs or anyone else. But, the funny thing is we got plenty of them because August C. Roberts, right, managed to get a whole bunch of photographs of the guy. So, well, anyways, I already broke down who Valiant Thor is, and, if people want to continue believing that that is a true story, despite me showing you all the evidence that I've gotten, I mean, there's nothing else I can say. Now, if you don't believe that this is the person, the female known as Jill, again, there's nothing I can tell you that'll make you believe or disbelieve what I'm saying. I, at the time, thought that it was Constance Weber, who, of course, became known as Constance Menger, Connie Menger, who, of course, everyone knows that recently passed away here in 2017, of course. Unfortunately, I think it was on October 7th that she passed away. Not much I know about this person, Mildred, because, of course, I'm still in communication with Annie. And if she can give me more information on this, I would be able to let you guys know a little more about, this person Mildred. But other than that, all I can tell you that this is definitely the person that was known as Jill. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys doubt that this is who that was, there's nothing I can tell you that will otherwise prove anything else, right? All I can say, guys, is your choice. So if you want to believe that this is real, it's your choice. I gain nothing from lying to you guys at all. That's not my purpose here on my channel, as you guys already know. Anytime there's any type of updates with the Valiant Thor story, it's going to be based on facts. Okay? And if, again, I've already told you guys where you can get all the details and every single bit of information on my other videos about this. And as you guys also know, that I don't charge anyone anything for this information, like others might do. Again, I'm only exposing the truth. That's what I'm doing here on my channel. Okay, so you figured, it was time for that story to be laid to rest because, of course, it's a big joke that people want to use the 1950s era, the UFO alien phenomenon, and, make fun of it and take advantage of it. Just like in today's day, right? People today continue to proclaim that they are contactees with extraterrestrials, and I still do what I do to tell them they got to show me some proof of some kind. They can argue with me until they're blue in the face, because if they can't show any solid evidence, then I am going to expose them as frauds that they are, right? Because there's a whole bunch of con artists out there, and we have to learn how to distinguish the real people who are having real experiences from the people who are just pranking and making a living off of it. Okay, so basically I figured this is the update I want to give you guys. Again, it's up to you to believe that this person you're looking at on the screen, her name is Mildred Pinkston. For those of you who just missed it and are just coming into this video and you're just checking it out, she's was married to a guy named Frank Floyd Pinkston. Okay, she was from Missouri, Grandview, Missouri. So there you have it, guys. This is the person that was known as Jill in all the photographs that Frank Ernest Strange has been showing. And of course, I know that you'll still have Mr. Craig Campabasso still supporting the Valiant Thor story, and of course, Frank's wife Julie Stranges, who will continue to support the story regardless of me telling them the things that I've already told them about the story itself, and that crumbles on itself. So it's okay. I mean, again, I gain nothing from this, so I figure I'd give you guys this little update. And you best believe that when there are more updates, you will be informed about this or any other subjects. As you guys already know, my channel is completely about alien abductions, claim alien abductions, or claimed alien contactee stories. Okay? Because again, like I said, there's plenty of people today, 2017, still riding on that roller coaster of, using this phenomenon as a way to fool people so they can make a living off of it. And I want people to also don't forget that, since the 1940s, if not maybe a little earlier, don't forget of the stories I've told you about when it comes to UFOs, or as it's called today, unexplained aerial phenomenon, okay? Where you had Germany making these flying saucers. So in today's world, of course, you have us, America, the most powerful country in the world, You still see unidentified flying objects in the sky, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, it's unidentified. It's just something that we are not familiar with because it's a little bit more advanced than what we're used to seeing. But anyways, I figured, let me give you a little update, and if anything else comes up, I'll definitely let you guys know. If you're new to this channel, subscribe if you like. I subscribe to all those who subscribe to me. If you hit the like button if you like the video, if you dislike the video, I always tell people if you dislike the video, it's fine, it's your opinion, but at least fill me in as to why you believe this video wasn't to your liking, because obviously I can learn from you, the viewer, and maybe you can show me something that I didn't see before. Now, yeah, of course, I'm still the amateurish YouTuber, but that's fine because that just shows my originality, that this is exactly who I am. I'm not, some pretender who, want to be behind and be this big computer technician. No. So what you see is what you get. This is the story I got for you today. And like I said, if there's any more update on this story, I will definitely mention it to you guys because you got to understand that when I was basically studying the story, I didn't really care about the surrounding people. My whole thing was to focus on Frank because Frank was the one who brought the story forward. So that's why my focus was basically on Frank, and I wanted to know whether he was connected to the person in some way, like a cousin of his or a brother or maybe himself, and obviously it turned out that it was himself. So those are the possibilities everyone gonna have to consider, that when you show well, they can't do it in this day now today because it would be completely different. But let's say 100 years from now, someone's showing these photographs, and once again, using that same technique that Frank did, that Howard Menger did, that George Adamski did, that George Van Tassel did, you see, there's gonna be that specific person that, because they know how to smooth talk people, they'll be able to get it, along with those people. And so that's when they'll start, promoting their lectures and promoting their books. So you can buy their books and pay for their lectures the next time you see them again. So anyways, guys, I'm going to cut this short. And like I said, if there's anything else that comes up, I'll definitely give it to you guys. So for that, right now, I'll just be closing this for now. Until next time, peace.